How you doing, ACJ? Just give me a second, will you? There we go. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Good morning. How are you this morning? We got two people in here. Who's the second one? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? 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 Huh. No. I don't know. It's 6 a.m. here in the morning. Where are you at? God, I hate that. What time is it there? 11 a.m. Okay. Well, that's just about lunchtime for you. Well, we got three here. Wonder who the other two people are. Gene Chambers, making me coffee. Yep, that should get us started, Gene. That's right. Thanks for the coffee, Gene. I need it. I finally fell asleep about 4 o'clock this morning. So. But I go to the pain management doctor today. So thank you, Hazy Days. I'll appreciate the lunchtime. I go to the pain management doctor today, finally. It's been took 3 months to get the appointment, 4 months to make the appointment, or 3 months to make the appointment, 4 months to get it. So I waited 7 months for this appointment. I'm going to be, oh, you got 5 hours. I'm going to be pretty upset. I go there and they just want to talk, you know. I don't know. Hopefully they'll help me with my arthritis. Maybe I can get a good night's sleep tonight. I made dinner last night. I made tacos. I made regular beef tacos or hamburger for the kids and carnita pork for the wife and me. And that was pretty good. And I was surprised. I stood up and did it all, and I fried the meat and did the shells and cut the tomatoes and the onion and the refried beans, and I got it all done in like 35 minutes. So not bad at all. Much love to you too, K Dog. I see you did that jelly bean thing. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I seen that was on. um, the wife had me try that a couple of weeks ago, and damn, I about threw up in my mouth. Yeah, that's right. Most of it's in your head, yeah. No, it's not. So yeah, and they probably still charge you $250. Baking soda and some water. Okay, dog. Get a spoonful of baking soda, put it in a glass of water, and drink it. That'll help your heartburn. You probably got it from them jelly beans. Excuse me. Yeah. I did that jelly bean thing I said a couple of weeks ago. Man, that was bad. We watched Batman Adventures do it, me and my wife. And she said, well, we got that thing. We can do that. We've got that game. You can do that. I've already done it. Yeah. No. She said, yeah, just try it. Said, oh, God. And I didn't want to do it. And when they bring out If You Love Me, you know, then what are you going to do? Well, yeah, I love you, but I don't love you that much. Yeah. So I had to do it. Yeah, no more Bean Boozle. That's right. It takes a sick mind to create that stuff. Should have had Gene bring back some more coffee. We're almost out. So, starting to get a nice little cold because of the weather, the way it changes. Well, we got 5 people here at 10 after 6 in the morning. So how you feeling, K-Dog? Any better? Huh. What you're having for supper in there? Okay. Huh. Wow. That don't sound like a good dinner there, K-Dog, but I guess what floats your boat. It sounds more like a snack. But I don't know, put some lettuce and tomato and some ground beef on it and make it a taco or a nacho supreme, I guess. Did you bring back coffee, Gene? I was hoping you would. We was about out. Oh, I didn't. I got up at I don't know 20 to 6 or whatever this morning, so I was running a little late. I never set my alarm because I know I'm not going to sleep past 6 o'clock. Beverly. That's right. Yeah, I know. If the stuff wasn't so damn hot, I'd have an IV hooked up from the pot. But I think it's the Colombians' fault. They've got us all hooked on this drug, and you know it's all their fault. Coffee. Just think, Gene, if the government would have outlawed coffee 100 years ago, and we never would have had it, we'd have saved thousands of dollars a year in coffee cost alone. Yeah, that's the way with us. Our coffee pot's on 24 hours. Well, from the time we get up to the time we go to bed, at least. I'm gonna do something. I've been wanting to do it. I want to can some coffee. Because you always got coffee left over. If you don't finish off the pot, you got it left over. So I'm thinking about getting me some containers and pouring it in the containers, at night, putting it in the refrigerator. I got a spare refrigerator outside. And once I get enough, I want to can it. Starbucks does it. Everybody else does it. Why not? Pressure can it. Do a batch of it. Leave it down there in the cellar for 6 months, and then open up a jar of it and see how it is. If it's good, it's good. If it ain't, it ain't. You either do it again or you never do it. But it beats. If you throw out your coffee every night, it beats throwing it out. Now you can save it. And you live in Indiana, don't you? There you go. I love going to the thrift stores. Yeah, you never throw coffee out. Yeah. Oh, I don't either. I reheat it. if there's a lot left over. But I'm thinking about just trying to can it, and seeing what you can do with it. Starbucks does it. All these other coffee companies do it. They got their canned cappuccino and all this other stuff. Why can't a person do it? And I don't know if you guys, canned milk. You can buy milk at the Dollar Tree in boxes on the shelf. And I have a box of it that I got in my commodities. But milk is probably one of the easiest things to can, and you wouldn't think it, but it is. You put your cold milk in jars, cold jars, and you put it in your pressure canner in cold water. Set your pressure canner and let it build up to steam, and then put your jiggler on it, and as soon as it builds up to steam again and it starts to jiggle, you shut it off, and it's done. That's all there is to it. I've never done it. That's what they say. Every time I've seen a video on it, that's how they do it. They build up the pressure until it pressurizes, and then once it's done pressurizing, they're done. Hurry up, Thursday. There you go. Now, if you don't drink much coffee there, K-Dog, I'd buy a jar of instant. That way you can just throw a coffee cup of water in the microwave or put it on the stovetop and, in a pan and make your coffee that way. It'd be a lot cheaper, a lot easier. Especially if you only drink 1 or 2 cups a day. Well, we got 7 people here. It isn't. I use it. Like I said, I got it from commodities. It's 1%. I use it for coffee creamer, but I buy some. I don't buy a lot of it because it's $1 a quart, so it's $4 a gallon. But I put some of it downstairs in the basement. Only for the simple reason when you run out of milk, you don't want to go to the store, you can actually go downstairs and grab a carton. Like at night you find that you look in there and you got 2 ounces of milk in your jug, and you got to have milk in the morning. You don't want to go to the store. You can go down there, grab it, throw it in your refrigerator, get it cold, and you have milk in the morning. Instant coffee would cost you a fortune. I like them Folger single packets. They're Gene. I got a bunch of them downstairs in the pantry just for that case. You run out of coffee, you can run downstairs, grab a box of them, and you can have a few cups of coffee until you can get to the store. But the chances of us running out of coffee are practically slim and none. Yep. We use it for camping ourselves. It's a lot easier. Yeah. So I haven't been camping in a few years, but when we used to go, we'd take, I'd either take my percolator with me, or I would take a coffee pot, stovetop coffee pot that you can put on the fire and make instant. My little 18-cup percolator, that's nice for camping because you can actually, if you got electricity, you can plug it in, make coffee, and you got coffee all day long. You know, you just keep making coffee. Oh. Well, unless you get to spend some time with your dad there, K-Dog. Oh. Well, we lost 2 viewers so far. You're right. Pop-up is is good, especially if you get a good one where you don't have to put no work into it. And I find it when you go to put up, I've had a couple of them. Thank you, Hazy Day. I'm glad you're still here. If you put mothballs inside the camper when you go to shut it down, it'll keep your camper. Mothballs and a tray of kitty litter will keep your camper just like you left it. You put mothballs underneath the bunks, in the cupboards, and put some in the sink if you can. Wherever you can put them, you put some. Put them on your little pipe hands or whatever. And that keeps the mice and the squirrels and the chipmunks out of there. And then the kitty litter, if you put a tray of kitty litter in there, absorbs any moisture that's inside the camper while it's shut up. And that keeps your wallpaper and everything else from peeling. So I don't know if you knew that or not, Gene, but that's some helpful hints for you if you want to take them. And also, especially if you tarp it, put a tarp over it, get a big enough tarp to where it goes all the way to the ground, and then, put straw bales or whatever around it, but also put an abundance of mothballs underneath it too. And that way the squirrels and the mice and stuff get the message right from the get-go that they're not wanted. So well, that's good. I don't know if that'd be a good idea there, K-Dog. I don't think the cops would like that too much. You taking video of them sitting there at the Dunkin' Donuts not doing nothing all day long. 2 huge king-size beds, a fridge, and a microwave, and a wraparound couch. That sounds like a big one. Tandem or double, or tandem axle there, Gene. It even has a bath in it. There you go. Well, like I said, make sure you put mothballs in there, because them little mice and shit, they'll eat on that canvas and stuff, and then you don't want that. That's expensive to replace. Once they start eating on that, you'll find out that replacing the canvas is going to cost more than what the trailer's worth, half the time. It ain't worth it. Unless it's a brand new trailer, but it still costs you $1,000 a side. Okay. I'm looking for an older one with tandem axle. I want to gut it out and make it a hot dog cart. So tandem axle pop-up. Because you got the roof there, you just raise it up, make your own walls, put your own windows in, and then start your guts from the inside, do your wiring, and then put on all your appliances. And a lot of people don't understand when you do that. You want to put in a couple big windows, quality windows. Somehow you need to get those appliances in there. You don't want to change the door size, but you want to make sure you can be able to get your appliances in there. So, yeah, for like the mini fridges and mini freezers and stuff like that, you can put through a 30-inch opening. So. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. A lot of them are older, but they're nice. So. I think I better go check because my wife should have been up by now, and my grandkids. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to go make sure my wife was up. I got up and she opened up the door to come out. So I went and got me a cup of coffee because Jean left and wouldn't come back. It didn't bring me back one. So I had to go get me another one. So I made her coffee for her while I was out there, Jean. I poured her a cup. I got her all taken care of. We got 13 people here. Well, good morning, good morning. Oh. You brought it, you just didn't advertise it. There you go. That's funny. And now we're down to 11. We had 2 people leave. Well, that's too bad. They'll never know what they're missing. No, now we've just lost another one, down to 10. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to offend anybody. No. Or maybe they just weren't coffee drinkers, Gene. I don't know. Yeah, well, now we got 8. That's okay, old mucker. Tammy Sully just went live. Didn't sleep a wink, that's what she says. Oh, I watched a few live streams last night. I can't believe some of the people. Oh, God, man. Thank you, East Dad. I dropped in and gave you a like yesterday on your live stream. I didn't comment, but I did give you a like on it. I was watching your Friday the 13th video game. I was there. I don't usually watch video games. I was there for, I don't know, about 10 minutes. Some girl was running through the woods with a knife in her hand or something like that. So I thought somebody was going to die. Yeah. My daughter, not my oldest, my daughter, when she was a kid, baby, little girl, probably 3 or 4 years old, she seen Freddy Krueger, okay, at a friend's house. And she come home. Now, I'm not going to say the word, but you take the F word and then add the itty, so take away the itty and add the Y, and then add the Krueger to it. And she would come home. She come home. She said that was coming to get you. And what are you saying? She said, Cougar coming to get you. And I had to think for a minute. And then the people said, yeah, she walked in while they were watching. She was with they were babysitting. And she woke up and come down and seen it, And right when they were yelling his name, and it was funny. And then I made the connection. So. Well, that's good there, K-Dog. I'm actually glad you do understand. Like I tell everybody, I don't mind games and stuff like that. But if I'm gonna sit and I don't like to watch a game or a video game. That's like for us older people. That's like going to the arcade and watching somebody play, and he's got a pocket full of quarters and you don't have any. So if I could join in and play, I would, but I've never been into video games or something like that. It just wasn't my thing. To a lot of people it is, to some people it isn't. I don't know. I never had time for that. I had to grow up quick and fast when I was a kid,
Right.
I did. Huh. Well, that was good there, K-Dog. You're right. Everything isn't for everybody. K-Dog, a little note for you, or a little ditty, whatever you want to say. I was out in Massachusetts, and I can't remember what town I was in, but we were out in the country picking up garbage. And we come across this lake, and it said Crystal Lake on it. Okay. Well, when we're going down the access road down by the lake, the first house we come to, the mailbox said Voorhees. I thought that was cool as hell. Crystal Lake in Voorhees. I said, now I know where Jason lives. So, I've never met anybody, any celebrities to say. Um, I was in a hospital bed next to the TV weatherman that was, the big TV station down from us in Toledo. I was in the next, we were in the same room. I was in the next bed next to him. We both had a heart catheterization done, so I talked to him for a while. I met a couple of professional wrestlers, but I just talked to them. But my brother actually did some work for one, and he knows him really well. That Dan the Beast Severin, my brother knows him pretty good. So, but I did get an invitation from Donald Trump the other day to join him. So, my wife says, "Oh, please." Yeah, it's a form letter. Please join me. Yeah, well, I will. Oh yeah, that's pretty neat. I always loved the Friday the 13th movies, man. They were some of the stuff, and Jason. Jason was the first one. Man, he was a badass. You know, and I think I like 1 through 3. Uh, then they started getting a little crazy with it. So, like when Tommy became Jason, and then all of a sudden, Jason was um, in the lake, and that underground water cable touched him, and a bolt of lightning hit him or whatever, and brought him back to life. So yeah, so some of that stuff just got out there, and then Jason and the Alien. So yeah. I was born in the early '60s. So. I think Gene's older than me, I think, but yeah. But they don't make movies like they used to. So good ones. So I mean, the special effects are a lot better now than they were, but they don't make the movie itself is not as good as it used to be. So well, we got 10 people in here now. Good morning to everybody. If I haven't said good morning to you pop in the chat. I'll say good morning to you. So a bunch of lurkers out there today. Now we just went back down to 9. Scared somebody off. So, right. Yeah. There's more meaning into that stuff back then, you know. Now it's the graphics are better, but the meaning's gone, you know. So. All right, East Dad. I'm glad you got to stop in. I appreciate it. I like westerns. I like all the John Wayne, all the Trinity movies. You know, it was a pleasure. Thank you, East Dad. I should be on here again tomorrow morning around 5:30 or so. So you too. You have a great Wednesday. You know, why sleep chatting's better. You're right. Insight freedom. Yeah, sleep's so overrated anymore. So my granddaughter's just looking at me here. Another ones that get 7, 8 hours of sleep every night. So. How are you doing today, Insight? I went to a couple of live streams last night and was sitting in there. And I commented on one of them, but man, there's some crazy stuff going on some of these live streams. You know, I don't understand why people got to be so negative towards one another or so hateful. And you know, they're hateful for no reason because they don't even know the person. All they know is what they see on the YouTube screen. You know. So, and like you know, nobody should judge somebody unless they've walked a mile in their shoes, you know. So, but everybody has reasons for everything they do. Well, that's good insight. No personal, personal. Yep. I was talking to a big channel yesterday. She catching a cold. Talking to a big channel yesterday, and they're slowing down her YouTube downloading or something. She says she has no problem with nothing else. She watches Netflix and the whole 9 yards. Everything's streaming well. There's no problems with anything, but she can't get her videos to download. So I said, join the crowd. You're a big channel and they're screwing with you now. So maybe if they screw around with enough big channels, that these bigger channels will revolt, and maybe they'll learn something, or they'll finally quit or whatever. Sorry about that, but I'm getting a cold for some reason. Thank you. No. But you know, it is cold and flu season, and with all the weather changes, you know, it's freezing and warm, freezing and warm, freezing and warm. It's not good. It can't be good for the environment, for one thing. because the trees sink, you know, it's starting to be spring, so they start to activate, and then all of a sudden they freeze back up again, and then, you know, the bees come out, and then the bees go back, and, you know. Huh. Well, she was having problems with it, so I don't know. And what else was it she was having problems with? Uh, they put her one of her videos under review, and she said for what? It was a Canon video. You know, she's got 75 or 80,000 subscribers, something like that. So I think they're screwing around with everybody. I'll be right back. You guys don't want to. I have. Sorry about that, but I didn't think you guys wanted to hear me blowing my nose. So. Well, we got 9 people here now. 6:45 in the morning. I'm only going to be on until 8 o'clock. I have to get ready. I got to be to the doctor's at 11:30, so I have to leave here by 10:30. 8 o'clock when I get up, I'll have some breakfast, do up my dishes that are from last night, get them all done, and then take a shower and hit the highway. So. So, well, we got 10 people in here, but we only got one person talking, so where's the other 10 people at? The chat's not frozen, I don't think. So, I know old Mucker's working on a TV screen, or his, one of his computers, so I know he's in here. Now we're back down to 9. So. Anyways, I was on a live stream last night, or at a live stream. She had 185 people watching it. 193 then. Huh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, K-Dog. Good morning, Pat Boy. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Hey, you don't have to be sorry. Did you make enough for the rest of us? That would have been nice. Not bad, not bad at all. I gotta go to the pain management doctor today. Like I said, I took 3 months to get the appointment, and I waited 4 months for the appointment, so 7 months for an appointment. So hopefully he does more than just look at me and say, "Oh, you got arthritis. Not good, not good, not good. You come back and see me." No, I'm not come back to see you. I want you fix me now. You fix me now. You know. So I know that's what they're gonna do. You come back and see me. Yeah. When? 7 months from now when I can get back in again? Oh. And I damn sure gonna be pissed if I get there and he only sits in there for 5 minutes with me. So. That would upset me really much. Proper English there. Really much. That would really upset me. It would, you know, especially when you waited for so long and it takes so long to get there, you know. Yeah, you're right insight. They kick the can down the road so they can treat you a little bit later. Yeah. Yeah, my money pay you today, you fix me today. Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing? It'd be my luck. He'll come walking into my office or into the room that I'm in, and he say, "You go now. You be here 4 hours. Me not see you, but you go now. You be here 4 hours." Or they'll have to bring in a translator because the guy doesn't speak English. I can probably pretty much guarantee that. So, I got this new medical doctor, and my orthopedic referred me to her, and I said, "Can she speak English?" "Oh yeah, she can speak better English than I can." I said, "All right, because I'm not going to one I can't understand, or I need a translator. They can't speak English. I'm not going to them." Good morning, Alana. How are you doing this morning? You're looking lovely as ever. No, just lost another one. Man, I put on deodorant this morning. I don't know what's going on. I'm even going to shave today. Imagine that stuff. Walking Dead. That's funny, Kevin. Yeah. Yeah. No. Anybody want to talk about something? Set the tone. Anything but sex. I have no idea what that's about. Couldn't tell you. Been so long since I forgot who gets tied up anymore. Looking at the clock, I better wind this thing up. It doesn't keep great time, but for what I paid for it, it's nice to have a clock that, in case everything goes out, at least you have some semblance of what time it really is. Yeah, morning sex chat, yeah. It's our yeah. Yep, off the computer forever there. No, actually, I remember our anniversary date. Sometimes my wife forgets it, but I remember it. So. Yeah. That's funny, old mucker. Yeah, usually when you have a traumatic event like that, you either remember it or you try to block it. So that's the reason why there, mucker. You either remember it or you try to block it. No. Well, we got 10 people back again. Well, that's good. So. Yeah, she has an excuse, dog, lack of coffee, caffeine, yeah. Yeah, she's out having herself a smoke right now. So. I actually can't wait for the weather to get good. So. The garage smells like an ashtray, so I'll open up the doors when it starts to get warm and let the air blow it out, and refreshing the garage up some. It was warm yesterday. It was 50, I think 52 or 53 degrees yesterday. It was decent. So. 3/31 the next day is April Fool's Day. There you go. There you go, Gene. Be nice if you could afford a nice size garage and get it heated so you could actually work out there during the winter and stuff. You ever thought about building pallet sheds there, Gene? Where you can, build sheds out of wood pallets and stuff, and then you could actually build them and assemble them, and then unassemble them and sell them, and then actually go set them up. Like one wall at a time and stuff like that. Not saying it's a good thing or not, but that'd probably be another an avenue for revenue for you if you want to do something like that. Texas Little Star, how are you doing today? Eight-mile walk home with me. Laugh out loud. Huh. Right? There's I don't know how much factories are around you, but or stores, but I'm guessing around here I could probably find enough pallets in a week's time to make a shed a week or whatever, easy. So and not a big one, just like a 6x6 or something like that, where you can big enough to walk in and throw your a snow blower, or maybe an 8x8, or like a put a riding lawnmower in or something like that, and some, shovels and rakes and stuff like that. Little garden bench or a little workbench or something in there. Thanks, Insight. You have a good day too. You did a stream a few hours ago? I'll have to check that out there, Texas. You want to build a 12 by 16? That'd be a nice size shed. And the best of it is, when you do a pallet shed like that, you can build all the walls and everything one at a time. And then, put them in place. You can build them in sections and then bolt them together. But I thought about doing that on the other side of my garage was, if I get to feeling better, actually build a cabin, one wall at a time. And then when I'm done, we ever find a place that we can put it at, you can just take it there and one piece at a time, start setting it up. Tried doing great that once, but I miss them. Tried to assemble anything from rabbit poop, yeah. Oh, I know they're. No. I did a 5.5 hour one live stream Sunday, I think it was. I think it was Sunday, yeah. It turned out pretty good. Oh. That's what I would do, Gene. I could, I'd make everything in my garage in sections, and number them. And then whenever you get a chance, wherever you're going to put it, take it out there one section at a time, bubble it, put it together. Oh, that's good. I missed it, Doug. I guess you did miss it. No, I guess I missed it too. No. Well, let me give you 5. How many dolls have you actually done in 1 year there, Gene? If I had my choice, I'd see if I could get you a couple $1,000 a year, but that'd be kind of hard for one person to do. Or, I know your girlfriend helps you, so. Good morning, Picker. How are you doing this morning? Did 48 last year. That's a lot for, for you and your girlfriend to do. That's, damn near one a week. Depends on how, rough they are in. I can imagine it could take a week to fix a doll. You can take about 6 or 7 apart a day. Okay. Well, we got 10 people in here. 7:05 in the morning. I was just telling them, Rick, I'm going to be off at 8 o'clock because I got things, got to eat breakfast and do the dishes, take a shower. Then I got to leave by 10 o'clock or 10:30. I got to go to I got to drive about 40 miles to the doctor. So hopefully they'll see me and do something for me other than just shake my hand and say, thank you for showing up, and have a good day. Well, I've been trying to send some people your way there, Gene. Hopefully, I can get people to come over and send you some dolls. So, how many loyal followers do you have right now, Gene? I hate that when it does it. You got to minimize and maximize something, and it gets way too big. Gene's followers, yeah. Well, that's good there, Gene. Is that the most you've ever had so far? Every time I go on somebody's um, live stream or whatever, I try to promote you. You know, get to people that don't know who you are. Get you some other people. Other people to check out another avenue. For you. Good morning, there, Don. Nice seeing you last night. Uh, that was a cluster last night, wasn't it? So you lost 7. I wouldn't worry about it there, Gene, because you'll lose 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you gain 15, 20. So how are you doing, Dem? Yeah, I finally actually fell asleep around 4 o'clock this morning. Got up at 10 minutes to 6. No, I couldn't believe that. I was on the same live stream or at the same live stream Dem was at last night. Man, it's 193 people were in the chat, and this woman has I don't know like 12 or 1300 subscribers. So it was a big live stream, one of the biggest ones I've ever seen, and oh, it was a fight fest or something on there, man. So, well, Kevin, if you quit trying to, I can tell why your wife's in agony all the time. I'm just saying. I feel sorry for your wife half the time. I say a prayer for her every night. Okay, Texas, thanks for showing up. Have a good day. Oh. I think we need to watch and see what happens with that. I'm not sure it's being brought to on my stream owner. Excuse me. Okay. talking about what she left me in the messenger that stream last night. What kind of tool are you going to get there? Yeah, I think your wife deserves better too, Kevin. I'm just kidding. What kind of tool did you find there, Gene, that you want to get? Yeah, I seen you offering her help, and she didn't want to. She wasn't either. Wasn't paying attention or didn't care to pay attention. Yeah. I didn't see. Did she have any moderators in there? I didn't see any of them. But I was on my mobile for one thing, and when I seen it. I'll have to check that out, Gene. Yeah, she didn't have offering for a mod for this one thing. She didn't have any mods at all there. You got 135 people coming in and attacking you, You're, I don't know how many, 193 there, and I don't know how many people were, throwing out vulgar phrases and everything else to her, but so I don't know. Huh. That's pretty neat. I just seen that, Gene. A rotary chainsaw. Oh. Right. But he's got thick skin and he can take it. The original Trailer Park. I think that's her name, Original Trailer Park. She just subbed me yesterday, so I went, seen she was on, so I went and checked her live stream out. I really don't know a lot about her yet, but I just seen that, half the people in there were in there just to argue with her, and the other half were in there trying to help her. And, I kind of feel sorry for people when you haven't never walked a mile in their shoes, so. Right. That's all you can do. You can offer. If they don't want to take the help, then that's all you can do. They're dumb. But I couldn't. That's one of the biggest live streams I've ever seen. As far as I realize, these mega channels, they have a lot bigger live streams, but I've never been to one of them. But as far as a person that had, less than 2,000 subscribers, they only got like 1,200 subscribers or something like that. And she had basically about 15% of her subscribers or whatever, 15% audience, Trailer Park Barbie. Yeah, the original Trailer Park Barbie. Yeah. And you're right. You always want to go in. It's like a house on fire. You have to run in to help, but you always want to make sure you run in with caution, so. Because you only know what you know, you only know what you've been told. So, but I watched it and I you know, there's ongoing arguments with a couple of them against her, and she's, you know, arguing back and forth and all this other stuff. And I didn't catch the gist of it, and I didn't get into it. Like I said, you know, nobody should, you know, unless you walk a mile in their shoes, you know, don't judge them. So even my wife said the same thing, you know, people don't know what she's been through. So yeah, you run into help unless you're a Florida deputy. Yeah. Yeah, you can remove your comments. Yeah, I have no problem removing your comments. So, good morning, Mark. Yeah, your sister is up.
He knows. That's who I was on the phone with the whole time.
I didn't know you were on the phone with him.
That's who called.
Oh, yeah? I just thought it was one of our kids calling you. So he says he knows I'm up. He was on the phone with me. Well, I didn't know. Got 11 people here now. Yeah, that's what she said, Mark. I think she's just now getting on, Jean, so she'll tell you hi when she gets on. If she says if she gets on. So. The computer's freezing up. Good morning, Kevin. Well, you're home early. So. Molly Dolly, how are you doing? Yeah, usually when kids call, they want something in that, right, Kevin? So she's trying to get on the computer now. It's freezing up on her. So. All right, that's good. Now, did you put your other video back on the other channel? Or you got both channels with a video on each one of them? Okay, that's good. Did you make a video of beer yet? I haven't gotten a notification from you, so that you made a video. I told you she was cold-hearted, Kathy. Who was cold-hearted? Oh, you got a video on each one of them, both underneath your Kevin. Okay. Diggies, how are you doing today? Okay, I hope everything goes good. I gotta go to the doctor. I gotta be the one in Jackson at 11:30. So for the pain management doctor today. Then Monday to the orthopedic surgeon. So. So. That's why her computer, because she's cold-hearted. No, I ain't why her computer freezes up. That's no way to talk about your favorite sister-in-law. Yeah, the only reason why he's talking that crap is because he's on the computer. Yeah, we're both taking the twin thing to an extreme today. That's right, Kevin. I didn't know he had a doctor's appointment today. Nah, well, but he wants to see me after I see the pain management doctor, orthopedic or the rheumatoid arthritis pain management. See if he can do something about my hip. Hip's been going out for about 2 months now, 2.5 months, and some days isn't bad, and some days it's horrible. You know, most nights I can't sleep because I turn just right or move just right, and the moving of my hip wakes me right up. You know, a couple of nights in a row I woke up just screaming because it's hurt so bad. So, you know. But hopefully, you know, if the pain management doctor doesn't or can't do nothing for me, maybe I can get to him and get this issue resolved, get it done, and get it over with. Yeah, she knows you love her. Megan, how are you doing this morning? No, it's not morning for you, but how are you doing? Yeah, them golden years ain't worth a damn, are they, Alana? Free music, how are you doing this morning? Glad to see you're here. I'm glad you're doing good there, Megan. I still haven't got my TV fixed there, free music. When I left out of there, I had to go fix the TV, and granddaughter come out and said, "Look what happened. And something happened. Something happened." I go out there and it says the remote's not paired with the satellite dish, and I tried to pair it. I can't change the satellite dish with the remote. It won't work, and I don't know what's going on. I'm probably going to have to call Dish, and I think either my dish receiver, the infrared on it took a dump, or the remote took a dump. But I can, if I use the remote in the living room, it'll change the TV in the bedroom. And it's never done that before, and now it's doing that. But my bedroom remote won't work on the TV in the living room. So, but it won't change the TV in the living room. It'll change mine, but it won't change the TV itself in the living room. So, I don't know. Well, get you some rest there, Megan. Get you a spot of hot tea and lemon and honey, and sit down and read a good book and get some rest. And what's that home for? Hey, yeah, right. I care if you rest. How you doing there, Jesse? I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I'm not computer lit. The remote is the remote that come with it, and I went into the menu and it said to reset the remote, But I hit that button and it was there for like 15 minutes and never did a thing. So I don't think that's working either. I used to work with a girl that was always hanging out. Human resources had to speak to her about her clothing. Yeah, for some ungodly reason, it's not paired with it again for some reason. So I'm probably going to have to call Dish. But I've had this dish for 4 years. I think it's probably a time for an upgrade now because they've come up with like 3 different boxes since I've gotten this one. As long as you're above ground and still breathing, I guess that's great there, Jesse. Yeah, I've got new batteries in it. So I don't know. Female remotes. So I don't know what's going on with it. It kind of upsets me, you know. Our cable and internet bill is like $165 a month. You would think he'd have better equipment for that. So I know the feeling there, hashtag. When I was a kid, I was a remote too. Get up, change the channel. Get up, change the channel. Get up, change the channel. Turn it up, turn it down. Change the channel. One station at a time. Don't, it's one station at a time. Like, you know, you never change the channel fast. You went click, 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 click. You didn't go, when you did that, man, you're going to ruin that channel selector, and then we're not going to be able to watch TV. So, yeah, you would think there'd be better shows too. But then again, you know, I'm only paying for 400 channels, which 280 of them are infomercial channels. 120, the 65 or 70 of them are, you know, the Spanish channel and, you know, the ethnic channels that I don't watch to begin with. And then there's only like 5 channels I do watch. The Cooking Show or channel, History Channel, Discovery Channel, the AHC channel, and Fox News, and then National Geographic. That's about it. But I got to pay all that money to watch that. I don't watch the local news channels or anything like that. But, you know. Yep. Oh, there's a bunch of junk on TV. I want to go and get Roku, and then, but I don't know if my internet can handle the Roku or not. You know, so I have to get a hold of the internet provider, and you know, probably see if I can get the best internet they have, so I have enough. I don't know what you want to call it, enough capability to stream on Roku. I missed it. Oh, coffee for everyone. Well, thank you, Mrs. Iron Dog. You say good morning to your brother-in-law and your brother? Well, we got 17 people on here. You're missing some good stuff there on TV there, Free Music. Some of the, you know, the Discovery channels and the History channels, they got, and the National Geographic, they're the ones that's got the good content on it anymore. And the cooking channels. The rest of them, they don't have nothing on them, you know. Well, thanks, Sarah Jean. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. But the rest of them, they don't have nothing on them. There's the local channels, they got this show on there called oh, wait a minute. The Bachelor. Oh, God. And the Bachelorette. Oh, my God. I'd rather have my toenails pulled out than have to watch that. I watched one episode of it, or one show of it, and that was about one show too many. Oh. Yeah. I know that's all available on the internet there, free music. I just, all right, I'll shut up about your Bachelor and Bachelorette. But I just, I don't know if my internet has enough capability to do the streaming, so I don't want to give up the dish and then find out I can't watch nothing. So that's right, there, Kevin. Between the voices in your head and the hallucinations, you really don't need TV. And you treasure your own company, don't you? You want to be a better criminal. There you go. Yeah. TAF. What's TAF? Yeah, the only thing is that we really don't have good internet providers around here. We got Comcast, which sucks. I have Frontier right now, and I think some of their equipment's older than I am. We have this provider that's from a small town, but they've been telling me for 4 years that they'll be over in our neighborhood, and we'll be there in 2 years. That was 4 years ago. And they have not been over here, so I can't get it, They're down to 375 watch time. What are they doing? Taking your watch time away from you? Not bad. How are you? Oh, you got 375 hours to go. All right, Kevin, we'll see you later, man. Have a good one. You still on here, Kevin Miller? Well, at least you get a kiss, mucker. I haven't gotten a kiss in a couple of days, other than, the famous kiss. Well, I guess he's not on here no more. That's just like him. Leaves and never says goodbye. Oh. Okay, you'll be on for another 20. I'm getting off at 8 o'clock myself because I have to get ready. I gotta make me some breakfast and that's how many hours you got left to get to your 4,000. Why, Tupac, or you had that many and they took that away from you? But I gotta get ready for my appointment, so. I'm trying to figure out if they took it away from you, or if that's all you need now to get to your 4,000 hours. Okay, so that's good. You got 375 hours left. So that's only 1,800. Yeah, 18,000 minutes, or 20,000 minutes. Ain't bad. You'll get there. You guys aren't doing anything tonight. Throw up a tab and put the White Tupac on it and let it run for a little bit. That'll give him some watch time. Miss Raina, how are you doing? Yeah. My wife made me eggs, bacon, potatoes, and some sausage patties, and then a little bit of toast with some sausage gravy to dip it in, and blueberry pancakes. Man, I'm stuffed. Not. Evidently, she didn't make you breakfast. Yeah. Like I said, I made tacos last night for dinner. I think they actually turned out pretty good. So. Well, good morning, Grizz. Are you on your phone? This Iron Dog says, good morning, Grizz. Dem says, good morning, Grizz. And she says, hi, hon, how are you? On Netflix and Roku, you can find almost everything on Netflix or Roku there, junkyard. It's just you got to have the internet provider to be able to stream it. So, Dumb Seeking Earth. She says, okay, bless Grizz. Iron, please say hi to Grizz for me. I will. Grizz, Dumb Seeking Earth Mama says hi. You're welcome. Okay, there, Grizz. I will check it out. That's funny. Free music. Free music said something in the comments, but I won't say it, Grizz, because he wants to see if you're lying or not. Plants Time. Good morning. How are you doing? I have no problem with cap locks being on because my vision is bad, and I actually type with my cap locks on for that reason, so I can see what I type. And a lot of people don't like it. They say, "Oh, you're yelling." Well, I'm not yelling. You're just ignorant. If you think I'm yelling, if I was yelling at you, there'd be all sorts of swear words and mean notations and everything else. I'm not yelling. I am talking. I can just see what I type. Well, I said, well, if you can read what I'm typing and I'm not typing in caps, why can't you read what you're typing? Well, it's easier for me to distinguish what I'm typing from what you're typing. I struggle to see what you are typing, but I still can see it. Yep, the Discovery Channel and History, I like them both. A&E and Nat Geo. Yep. I like the American Channel. Yep. That one, we were talking about that this morning. Me and Dem was, and my wife was. She was there too, and it was a drama fest, man. 193 people, and like 100 of them were just hitting on this woman like it was nobody's business, I like the documentaries too. Um, uh,
the biographies, the documentaries, the other stuff. Because there's a lot of stuff that we were told when we were kids in history that we were supposed to believe, and now with science and everything else, we find out it's not true. Like, a lot of you guys are going to be shocked, but Christopher Columbus did not discover America. The Vikings were here like in 1292 or something like that. There was a stone found that was carved, and I think that was carved like in maybe the 1200s or something like that, that they found underneath a tree root. The guy pulled a tree down when he was clearing farmland, and it had a stone carved in it with a date on it. Now, the tree was a couple hundred years old, so they don't think it was a fake. And they had a rock expert, and he used to be on the History Channel. I can't remember his name, but this guy was pretty good. He'd look at rocks and tell you how old they were and stuff. And he said, yeah, positively this thing was, back in the 1200s or earlier, so. And on, in the Lake Michigan, I believe it is, there was a stone out there that had a date on it, and the date was like 1228 or 1257 or something like that, and it was carved on it, right in the bay, right as you come in. It was a big rock that was out there. Well, somebody stole it. They went to check on it, to authenticate it, and there was drag marks down the beach where somebody had hooked onto this thing and drug it down the beach and took off with it. So I don't know. It was a big rock, probably weighed, I don't know, a ton and a half or something like that. So, I gotta get back on my train of thought. There was another one on the east side of the country, and it had a markings too, and it was back in the 1200s. So, like I said, the documentaries say, your history book said that Christopher Columbus was the first one, to discover America. No, he wasn't. There was people here years before that. They even claimed the Knights Templars was here, in the 800s. And, so, or whatever, during the Crusades, whenever that was, but, that was way before Christopher Columbus was here. Yeah, all news channels are slanted there, Junkyard. It depends on who owns the channel and which way they want to think, So, that's the problem with most of it, Yeah, the sun's coming up finally. It's 7:44 in the morning here. Like they say, believe half of what you read and less than half of what you see on the news. So, like a news channel, any news channel can say, hey, aliens landed today. They can show you, a UFO landing and everything else. And then 100 other news channels can say, no aliens ever landed. Who are you going to believe? Ones that said no, or the ones that said yes? Because the ones that said yes can say, well, the other news stations aren't going to broadcast this because they don't want to cause mass hysteria. And then by them saying that, that's going to put doubt in your mind. And then the other ones are going to say, well, they're just lying to you to cause mass hysteria. So now that's putting doubt in your mind there too. So, what are you going to believe? So. I have no idea who Al Jazzer is. So, yeah, my train of thought's more like a shuttle bus. You're right. Yeah, you are absolutely right. A shuttle bus. If I had a train of thought, it had left the station a long time ago. So, like they say, train is like or your brain is like a bus going over a cliff with a couple of seats empty. Well, now that we got the news out of the way, um, anything else you guys want to talk about? Yeah, 13 minutes. And no, we're not talking about sex because I have no idea what we're going to talk about on that. Couldn't tell you the first thing about it. Sally and Jonathan's channel, how are you doing? Well, hopefully he starts to feel better there, K-Dog. Thank you, man. I love these live streams too. Well, that's good, Kelly and Jonathan. Check your channel out real quick. Let's see. You're a new channel. Okay, you've got 8 subscribers. I'll be number 9. You do have 2 videos. You just started. Would you just start this up yesterday or something? Oh. So I just say, there you go, mucker in this sex. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna believe me or your lying eyes. There you go. I showed you some channel love there, Kelly and Jonathan. Betty Boo, how are you doing? John? Yeah, I know. I like to talk about it. No, that's all I can do anymore is talk about it. So, yeah, fine sex handy. There you go. Uh-huh. Oh. Is it handy dandy there? Free music or just handy? Oh. Getting too old for 2-hour feeding, so I find it. Yeah, me too. Are you watching some babies there, Betty Boo? That's funny. I'll leave the magic up to that statement to you. There you go. But you got to read old Mucker's statement. That's why they call him handsome. Old Mucker says if sex with 3 people is a threesome, sex with 4 people is a foursome, then I guess now it's clear why everyone calls me handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife is laughing. The traveling monkey, how are you doing this morning? Mucker is funny. Oh. Yeah, well, a few days and then it'll be all better there, Biddy Boo. You know. Put him in bed with you.
Oh my
Put the baby goat in bed with you. That way you don't have to get up. You can just hand the baby a bottle every 2 hours. You know, my spirit box, my K2 meter, and my lazy laser grid. Okay. Marker, remember the first time you had sex? Wasn't it a shame you were alone? And he laughed, poop on you. Well, put him in a box next to you there. Put him in a box with a blankie, and then, while you're laying in bed, reach down and put the bottle in its mouth. Feed the little bugger. Or go out to the mama goat and thump her on the head and tell her to start doing her job. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. That's the reason why blondes aren't allowed to wear miniskirts anymore in California. You know that, old mucker. They're not allowed to wear miniskirts in California. Blondes aren't because of their testicles hang out from underneath them. Oh, that's good. He's doing good. And most of the time, I don't know. It only takes a few days, 3 or 4 days, 5, 6 days, something like that, and then they start to, feed right or whatever. But the best thing I don't know that much about it, but I try to make the mama, take some responsibility on that. Yeah, 3rd grade reading level. There you go. Paranormal, how are you doing? Indiana District. K-Dog, my second. All right, that's your second channel. Okay, K-Dog. Well, now I know I got your second channel. Took me ages to get her husband's place. Right, there you go. That's funny. Huh. Yeah. some of them are just that way. They're bitty. Some of them are just dense in the head and they don't understand, you know. And the mama can sit there and try to feed it all day long, but you know, until he takes it in his mouth, he's not going to do it. Okay, there, Grizz. I will check that out when I get back from the doctor's office today. Tammy Sully, how are you doing this morning? I seen you had a live stream too, but I was already on one, or I was already doing one. So I'm going to be getting off here in about 5 minutes. Like I said, I got things I got to get done. I have to go to the doctor's this morning. Normally I would stay on until, you know, 9 o'clock or so, unless June had a live stream, but I don't think she's having one today either. She hasn't been feeling good the last couple of days. Yeah, he was just checking to see if you could read there. It's in the girl's bathroom. There you go. Well, I hope you get better there. I'm okay. Yeah, you said you didn't sleep a wink there, Tammy, on when your thing come across. I haven't checked. Did you get a job already down there in Florida? He kept shouting 9. The best I've done so far. There you go. Oh, mucker. Yeah, gonna be dumb later, not dumber. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Mrs. Iron Dog, you might have that lack of coffee disease. Uh, well, everybody, it's 7:59, and I hate to shut this thing down, but I have to get ready. Well, I'll leave it on till 8:30. That's another half an hour, but I have to go to the little boy's room. So, talk. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. But duty calls. I had to go to the little boys' room. Then I made some coffee. Got me another cup. Grizz, my big Charlie cat is looking for you. Are you saying, Elena, that your cat's going to eat Grizz? Yeah. I got to see what I missed. I'm sure you guys were all talking about me when I was gone. Goodbye, Kevin. I'm sure you're gone by now. Okay, Betty Boop. Jeanette, how are you doing? No, that's not why I muted. Okay. No problem at all. I know you guys wouldn't talk about me. Picker Rick 1 just went live if anybody's interested in that. So if you want to go there, that's totally fine. Like I said, I am getting off here at 8:30 though. Keith, we were all playing chicken and pulling your finger. Nobody won. There you go. That's right. I wasn't farting. Yeah, I didn't leave the mic on. I know I didn't leave the mic on. I try to shut the mic off whenever I leave because in case somebody walks through or says something or whatever, you know. I even double dog dared Freebie. Yeah, he didn't do it, did he? Some people are just cowards there, Grizz. But I got a 3-year-old granddaughter or a 4-year-old granddaughter that'll pull my finger. Yeah, free music weren't playing. Yeah, that's right. That's kind of funny actually with the grandkids 3 and 4. They have no shut off there whatsoever. You know. Ooh, Papa farted. Yeah. Post office delivery. There you go. That's funny. Grandkids are funny though. You know, the stuff they do. No. Uh, the youngest one. Oh my God. When if she passes gas, you swear to God there's a 90-year-old grandpa in the room someplace. So you know, and I look at her and say, boy, you fart like a fat girl. Are you? And she'll look at me and she'll start laughing. So 20-foot pole. There you go. Ellen's HS Journey just went live. But she had one going on this morning too, I believe. So, Think for sure. What's that? I didn't hear you then. I can't. I can't hear what she's saying. I mean, she's talking to the screen. Again, I think I had that effect on people. I should get her some help. Yeah. Yeah. So, anything else you want to talk about besides passing gas or sex? Well, thank you, Dem. I appreciate that. You're a good soul, too. And yeah, Mrs. Iron Dog, she's just as lovely as ever. Yeah, don't pass gas when you're having sex. Then again, I couldn't remember what sex is all about anyway, so. What'd you say? What am I doing? There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So I try to show channel love to anybody. You know, if they come across here, I'll give them a notification. If I get a notification, I'll give it. 69 is a good way to share nose hits. Yeah. That's a funny one, Grizz. You know, it's the best thing about being a midget, don't you, Grizz? When you nose to nose, your toes are in it. When you toes to toes, your nose is in it. So. Grizz, go sit on the naughty steps for 5 minutes. There you go. Well, we went from talking about TV to farting to passing gas to, what a wide range of subjects today. It's been fun. It's been really funny today. And as always, I enjoy Mrs. Iron Dog when she's on here because she puts everything straight. She don't let me slip. She don't let me slide. She'll tell you right what it's all about. '69s are great, but I can't take 67 or more of those. There you go. '69s are great, but a 77 is better there, Grizz, because you get 8 more. Yeah. I don't remember that joke, but I remember the '69s are great, but 77s are better because you get 8 more. Tell me the joke about that one. Yeah. But you know what? Probably are. Jenny the Baker just went live. So you know what the square root of 69 is, don't you? Eight something. Your children are better behaved. I wouldn't doubt that at all, Dem. I wouldn't doubt that at all. I'll get your lunch. Yeah, Grizz, you want lunch too? All right, everybody. June Gall just went live, so her exercise stream is on. If you guys want to go there, I have no problem with that. Go ahead and go. I appreciate June. I didn't see her here today, but she just now popped on as let's have a cup of stretch. June Gall is live. So Grizz started it. Yep. Okay, Grizz, tell her I'll try to pop in just a few minutes. I'm sure the wife will drop in for a few minutes. What's the matter with it? It keeps freezing up? Huh. Well, refresh it, Kath. Go up to the corner and refresh it. No, just refresh it. See if that helps. All right. She told me to tell everybody she had said hi. She's having trouble with her computer. Bye. Excuse me. She's saying bye. She's having trouble with her computer. She can't even type. It won't let her type. So I don't know. We're trying to figure out how to clean the cookies and stuff out of it. But every time you go there, it says if you hit that, it'll delete your passwords and all this other stuff. And we don't want to do that. So I have no idea about it. So if anybody knows how to delete cookies out of Windows 10, let me know. I think Windows 10 is probably the stupidest operating system they ever developed.
No, I'm going to have a cigarette because I'm gonna wake the kids up.
Okay, she's going out to have a cigarette and I'm going to wake the kids up. So
This. I don't want to wake them up.
right. Yeah, Windows 10 is spyware, but you know, what are you going to do? You know, I had Windows 7 and it wouldn't let me, old Marker said bye. She said bye. I had Windows 7, but it wouldn't let me update. And it said you had to update to Windows 10. And I went up to update to Windows 10 and I ain't never had nothing but trouble with it since. So. And I can't uninstall it because this thing no longer has Windows 7s in it. So yeah. Do it on the browser. I don't even know what you're talking about with it. What's a browser? I keep telling you guys, Fred Flintstone knows more about technology than me, and he had that fancy dancy car of his. Huh. Yeah, I don't have an older computer. That's the problem. This is a Dell laptop that I'm on, and then the other one is one of those. Uh, or her computer is one of them newfangled computers. That's just a keyboard and a screen, you know. Search bar on the internet, Iron. Okay. Well, if I search my browser up there for what, Windows 7? Well, then I have to take all this back out, don't I? No, I use Google. Um, I have Internet Explorer on here, but I don't use it. It keeps wanting to try to get in. You know, every once in a while, it'll my window or my wallpaper and everything will change, and it'll say, "Thank you for using Internet Explorer." No. So I had to click out of all that. You know, it takes me 20 minutes to an hour to get all that stuff straightened out and get back to Google again. And I don't know, Google sucks just as bad as Internet Explorer. Use, well, that's what I got. It's Chromium on. Yeah, I got, it says Google Hangouts, Google Chrome. I got Google Chrome on, but it still sucks. I think a lot of it has to do with my internet provider, you know, Frontier. I'm supposed to have, you know, great internet, you know, Wi-Fi here, and I don't. I'm less than 20 feet away from the modem, and half the time I can't get this thing to kick into the internet. I have to work on it for 20, 30 minutes, you know, keep clicking on and off, trying to get the internet to turn on. Well, how do you remove the cookies? Because when you go into it, it says, by pressing this, you're going to remove saved passwords, cookies, and other, you know, and recently visited sites. Well, I don't want to remove my permanent passwords that I got in here, and I don't understand why that would even be included in there. And that's like changing my name on this Google. You know, you can change your name anytime you want. No, you can't. According to this, you can only change your name every 90 days. If you change it more than every 90 days, it won't let you. It says you're changing your name too often. Okay. I'll open that up in a new link and check it. Just tick the cookies if you want them. I don't understand what you're saying there, Omar, because when when you open up the thing to remove cookies, it puts everything into a bundle, and it says by clicking this, you will remove passwords, cookies, and recently viewed sites. It doesn't give you an option to click out of your passwords. It says you will be removing all of that. And I don't know. I don't want to click on it and then lose everything I got. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about it. Okay, I'm doing that speed test right now. Right now it says I'm doing 2.606566 megabytes. 2.66 megabytes. Or 2.64 megabytes. My upload speed is 0.052 Mbps, whatever that means, and I ping at 2.239 ms. So I'm going to save that. There you go. But I'll redo that test later again. That's all I know how to do. So click the browser to clear data. Click clear browser data. Okay. Let me catch up because I was on the gold cruise. Just cookies, and you want to move them. Click clear browser data. Then tick boxes of the things you want to move. Okay, check boxes of the thing you want to move. All right, I'll try that, old mucker. I'll do that when I get back. But it's 8:29. I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. If it wasn't for you, I'd have no reason to be here. So that being said, you all have a safe and careful day today, wherever you go or whatever you do. And God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.